So I'm trying to, involve the toms over here, but I'm ending up leading with my right still. Right. And trying to get back into something over here.
Right. Right.
So
I have made a real effort always, from the very early days to do everything, as you know, everything left-hand lead as well, especially regarding toms, because it's kind of a melodic component to what we do, and on every other instrument, a melodic line or riff that creates tension will be ascending. It always goes up.
Yeah.
At the same time, the drummer always plays down. So it's always this crisscross of concepts. And I also, because I played piano all my youth and sort of melodic percussion instruments, it really made no sense to play the opposite melodically of what a guitar player or keyboard player would be doing. So I always liked that you can go, but also,
Right.
That's a real, it's a real melodic line. So everything I practiced, if I go, I was went, always. Whatever it is, So I always practiced everything both ways. And if I played, I was go. I always wanted to be able to have that option.
Yeah.
Because of the melodic component or pseudo-melodic component,
Right.
I wanted to be able to go, if I want to play like, I also want to go, and play, go up, or if I go, I also want to go, and it's always the opposite stickings, but I find myself using these ascending patterns a lot more because I'm technically able to do them.
Right. And were there drummers that you saw or heard do that?
Yes, I mean, Cobham, very early on. And then all the people who were inspired by Cobham, like Gary Husband, Simon Phillips, etc.
Yeah.
And John Heisman, for example, who is one of my favorite drummers and totally is, I think, underrated. He was an incredible drummer. And Bill Bruford, he did a lot of really interesting things with his setup. But because I was playing traditional grip at the time, I didn't explore it as much as I should have, maybe early on. But I tried, but I didn't have a lot of stuff on my left side. Now you see that my kit on the left it's busier than on my right. On my right, I have like two big floor toms. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drums.
Yeah.
So I do a lot more things also because I play match grip now. And
I think that goes back to the setup thing and the fact that as humans we're conditioned or influenced, I guess, to just do what is supposed to be done or what that other guy does. And this is just the drum set. So on a standard drum set, there isn't anything on the left.
Right.
I mean, literally nothing.
I know. It's ridiculous. Everything's on the right side.
Yeah. So I think people just don't think to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's really important to talk about these things because we need to shake things up in that respect. Why is the floor tom not on the left?
Yeah.
It could be just as much on the left of the drum set on a 4-piece kit. Why is it on the right?
I think when you get to that point of just being bored with the traditional thing, then you start looking at other options. I think a lot of people just don't explore those options.
I mean, I understand that you mount things on a bass drum, which is not necessary, but I understand that the Traps kit and how it all happened historically, that you put stuff on the bass drum because it's there,
right.
And it has a surface that you can mount things on. But really, it also makes little sense to me that, it used to sort of accommodate cowbells and little splash cymbals and stuff like that, and then later tom-toms, but those weren't usually mounted like directly on it. You would like roll a rack towards the kick drum with several other instruments on it. the really early drum racks. They were racks on wheels mostly.
Yeah.
So.